everyone, Nick Kretikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor, and as you can tell by the title of this video, we are going to be making a 2-bow wreath with Alex. So Alex hasn't been down here, I don't know how long it's been. It's been a few days at least, right? At least a week, actually. So as you come in, be sure to thank Alex for recording me tonight. This is our third video back-to-back, and it's my favorite night of the week. Yes, it's tiring, but I enjoy spending my time with you guys so much that I'm just lucky that I get to do it 3 times in a row. So we have a whole slew of flowers and greenery, and we're also going to be working in 2 ribbons. But my question for you guys is, and you can answer this while I pull up the video, is we're definitely going to use the pink. But which of these 2 do you like the best, Alex? So let's zoom in on these. Which one do you like?
Virginia says hello.
Hi, Virginia. Let's take a poll, you guys. Comment down below which of those 2 ribbons you like the best. I like both of them. I think either one would work. I can't think of which one I'd rather see. So if you guys think of one that you like better, definitely let us know, and we will do that instead. So
I kind of like the striped.
You like the striped? Let's see what everybody says. But,
Richard says, hello, Nick and Alex. Linda says, good evening. Roxy
welcome.
says, hi, Nick and Alex.
Thank you, guys. We're also going to be dealing with a little bit of Forsythia today. And Forsythia, to me, is the ultimate spring flower. For whatever reason, and this is what Forsythia is for those of you guys that don't know what it is. Doesn't that just look like spring? We have these bushes everywhere in New England. You know what I'm talking about, right, Alex? Everywhere. And these are one of the first flowering. It probably is the very first flowering shrub we have.
So Richard says striped. And we also have Lori who says bottom one.
Bottom. Ooh,
which is the...
That's a tie. Somebody's got to break that tie now.
Patty says, hey, Nick. Hi, Alex. Hi, Patty.
Somebody's got to break that tie for us. So let us know which one you like the best.
Who's it going to be?
Who's it going to be? Somebody's got to comment.
Felicia says stripes.
Felicia says stripes. Well, if Felicia says stripes, then we are going to do stripes. So let's start off with the green one. So we're going to do a funky bow, but it's not going to be super full. And we're, like I said, you guys, we're going to be doing 2 bows on this design. 2 different bows. One in the upper left-hand corner and one also in the lower right. But we're just going to cut off ribbons about 4.5 inch, 5 inch loops with tails about 6 to 8 inch. And if Alex zooms in above my big head, what she'll see is the newest design we just wrapped up in Nick's exclusive wreath community. So I just hung it up to get it off my table. It probably needs a little bit of tweaking and a rearranging. But what do you guys think of that? Didn't that turn out really pretty?
Yeah.
I love that with the florals. So we did pink and purple florals and pastels. And that wreath wasn't a super inexpensive wreath to make. But I really wanted to do something kind of more grand for our date night every Monday. So this is what this combo is going to look like. I think that looks good.
A lot of people are saying stripes now, so...
Yeah. All right. Well, we already started, but thank you, guys. So we're going to do probably, I'd say, 2 to 3 loops of each. Doesn't have to be too many since we're creating 2 bows. I don't want them to be too large. Drop that ribbon to the ground. Create our next loop with tail. Then we can snip that off. Like so, and we're just fluffing it in our hands. If you guys don't mind hitting that like button and that share button, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's see if we can hit 1,000 tonight.
Tony says, I like all of your ribbons. You've got a great eye, so I do trust your choices.
Thank you. So either one honestly would have worked, but it's always fun having you guys help me out. Gives me a break from deciding, and you guys definitely know which colors to pick and what combos look best. So that's our second loop. Now we'll come back in with our third and final of the green.
Mary says, Nick, did you get a haircut? Looks short under your cap.
I did, and right now you're not going to want to see what that looks like. But I think last night I didn't wear my hat last night. I'm not sure. But yeah, I already need another haircut. So maybe I'll post a goofy picture tonight so you guys can see how bad my hair is.
Kathleen says the wreath behind you is gorgeous.
Thank you, Kathleen. Yeah, that one's one of my favorites too. I think it's so pretty. So our third and final loop of the pink. And then we are done with this bow. Actually, I take that back. We are going to add some longer tails. So we're just going to take whatever's left off this roll.
Sandy says, I like the black backdrop. It makes the wreath presentation pop.
Thank you. So that might actually change. We might have that wall painted white just because we're redoing our shop down here. And I kind of want something different. With 2021 being different, I wanted, my shop to be different. So we've made a little progress. We still got a long ways to go before it's how I want my shop. But we're going to cut some long tails. We'll do these about, 24, 30 inches.
Lots of people love the pink and green together.
Yeah, something different, you guys.
Jared
different.
Jared says he'll cut your hair, Nick.
Jared will cut my hair. All right, Jared, you let me know where and when, and I'll get another haircut because my hair grows incredibly fast. I can get a haircut, and then 5 days later, I need another haircut.
I always beg him to let me cut his hair, but he still won't.
Yeah,
So
Alex has got kind of heavy hands. She like, accidentally shaved like a little patch in my head, which honestly, you guys, I probably wouldn't care. But it's still not happening, Alex. You're not cutting my hair.
maybe one day.
Nope.
What do you guys think? I think it could be good.
Oh, they wanted to see it in a video once,
I
remember?
know, and you
because
bailed.
They want to see me be tortured by Alex. Alex with sharp objects is not a good combo.
Probably
right?
not.
Definitely not a good combo. So, you know, it's not about the haircut when it comes to that. It's about a safety issue. You know how, like, you're not supposed to run with scissors? Alex shouldn't have scissors in general. You know, she shouldn't own a pair of scissors. Unless they're like safety scissors, you know, like those little ones that we used to use in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd be okay with those, but somehow she'd end up cutting her arm off for whatever reason. So just quickly dovetail these, you guys.
Paula says, that's the part I'm having a hard time with, picking out the ribbons. You make all of them look good together.
So Paula, my biggest tip, and we just talked about this in the live we just did, but my biggest tip is to use solids with maybe one kind of fancier print. So solids have always been my favorite, and although these aren't solids, they're still very, very plain. They're not super fancy ribbons. I've never been the world's biggest fan of ribbons that have lots and lots of sayings. So this is definitely more my speed. So what we're going to do now is just take this bow, work it after we dovetail our final tail.
We have
Oh my gosh, we have
a
more
few
than one
people
tail.
who sent stars. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for the stars. We appreciate it.
Oh, everyone agrees that I think that they think that I should cut your hair.
Yeah, because they want to see me being tortured. That's why. I just cut 2 tails, you guys, and both tails fell into my glue skillet. So those are going to be there until they're no longer there, which means they're going to like disintegrate over time. So we're going to take our large bow. This is the bigger of the 2 that we're going to create. We're going to take this one and place it in the upper left-hand corner. So we're sticking with our typical designs, but we're also going to do something a little bit different down below.
Joan says, poor Alex, right?
I saw that. Yeah, yeah she knows, though. She knows she probably shouldn't deal with scissors.
Brenda says, hello, guys from down south. Really enjoy these lives.
Thank you, Brenda.
We have Shirley who says, hi, Nick and Alex. Nice colors.
Thank you, Shirley. I think so, too. I like these colors together.
Jerry says, so springy. Other, Suzette also sent us some stars.
Thank you, Suzette. So how was your day, everyone? Hopefully you caught us live earlier. Actually, this is our 4th live. If you count our little pop-in earlier, Alex is alive. So 4 lives today, and I've loved every minute of it.
Someone said you missed a ribbon. Did you miss a dovetail?
Well, these are long tails, so we'll probably end up curling those up later, which is why I didn't dovetail them. But good eye for spotting that, unless I missed one over here. Nope, I think we got them all. We'll see, though. Moment of truth once we start working in flowers. So we're going to take another ribbon. So here's where it's going to get a little bit different. So if you guys don't mind hitting that like and share button, I would appreciate it. But we're also going to do kind of another bow right here, Alex. I think it would be kind of cool. So this bow is going to be smaller.
We have Marianne who says, hey, hello again, number 3 from New Hampshire. Hi, Nick and Alex.
Thank you, Marianne. All right, so look, we just cut 1 long tail, 1 short tail. Do something different for this bow. Not everything has to be perfect, you guys. I can't stress that enough. All your creations are gorgeous. You inspire me a lot. Love your work. Thank you, Nicole. All right. We'll cut that tail long, too.
Joellen said she made a wreath today.
Awesome.
We have Emily who says a bad haircut only is bad until it grows back.
Which means like a week and a half for me. My hair grows so fast. It's a problem. So what we're going to do is just do another loop.
Patricia says, when will the glue skillet get changed? I think there should be a contest on when.
I know. Do you guys want to guess a day? That would be kind of funny.
That would be funny.
Somebody will be like March the 3rd of 2025.
Yeah.
Probably. So for this bow, we'll just do 2 loops. We don't need to go overboard. We don't want them to compete. We want them to be kind of a combo, but 2 different sizes. So that's our final set. We'll take another pipe cleaner and secure this bow. Sharon caught us live earlier. Thank you, Sharon. Now we can take this bow, see where we want to place it. I'm going to place it right here. That looks like a good spot, doesn't it, Alex?
Looks perfect.
Okay, so just secure that from behind. Yeah, let us know where you guys are from. I still find that fascinating. It's just mind-blowing that you guys can be watching from all around the world, and we're just here in my little studio. But I don't know. I just think it's cool. And hopefully the weather's nice for you guys. Today was a good day, weather-wise, for us, Al.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't too cold. Okay, so me and Alex are going to the White Mountains in New Hampshire tomorrow. We are going to see the ice castle. So Alex, I am not 100% sure what they are, but I think it's kind of self-explanatory. Are they basically just ice castles?
Yeah, they're man-made ice castles that they do every year, and they have 4 locations. I think it's Wisconsin, New Hampshire, Colorado, and I forget where the last one is.
Maybe Maine? Maybe.
No, I almost feel like it's Wyoming, but I just feel like that I might have just guessed that because I don't know if Wyoming is in the middle of the country.
I think Wyoming gets snow too, though. I could be mistaken.
But yeah, it's man-made ice castles, and they just opened in New Hampshire last week. So we bought our tickets, and we're going tomorrow.
We're going tomorrow, you guys. So this is how it turned out so far. What do you guys think of that for something different? Those tails look like a big hot mess right now, but that's just for the time being. We are going to fix those later on. So now let's work in a little bit of this. And this is forsythia. And forsythia is such a beautiful flower. I actually love them artificially, but I'm not the world's biggest biggest fan of the plants. I don't know why. But artificially, they're very pretty. And they look the exact same, so I don't know why I'm not a fan of the plants. But we're going to just take a couple sprays. We think we got a total of 3 sprays that we're just going to work in. This wreath is going to be very light and very airy. We're not going to, create a congested design. And that's usually how we do most of our spring designs. I don't like them to be too bulky.
Cecilia says, aloha from Hawaiian Island.
Oh, gosh, how beautiful would it be to be in Hawaii right now?
I know. Anywhere on a beach.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere but Massachusetts, basically.
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys think so far, though? Shaping up. Cut off another piece.
Marcia says she loves this.
Thank you, Marcia. Just circulating around with a little bit of this.
Purette says they make me sneeze.
Forsythia does. I think maybe just spring in general makes you sneeze. These things are gone after I'd say a week and a half. They don't last too long at all. Which is kind of a shame. A lot of spring blooming plants and flowers and shrubs don't last a long time. But we're going to take some of these and place them up top now. As above, so below. We're going to make sure that it kind of ties together. We want these to be kind of like big sister, little brother type of situation right here. So we're going to snip off some of these. This is our second spray.
Suzette says, have a great time tomorrow. Well-deserved break.
Thank you, Suzette.
We'll definitely take some pictures for you guys.
Yeah, do you guys want to see some videos too? Hands up if you want to see some videos. I mean, it's going to be so pretty, I feel like. We got to take something. We got to show our fellow crafters the castles of New Hampshire. Watch me get there and they're all melted. It'll be like a big ice cube.
Joe Ellen says we have ice castles in New York.
Ooh.
Saranac Lake, New York.
Oh, I don't think we've been.
Sherry says yellow sets off the colors perfectly.
I think so too. Something different, you guys. Something different.
Joan asked, where did the ribbon come from?
I've had that green ribbon and that pink ribbon for a very, very long time. I actually just went through one of my spring boxes to find it. So anywhere online probably has a similar version of it. And we might trim up those tails a little bit later on. But I do want to work in a couple more pieces of this forsythia. Maybe 1 or 2 more stems.
Jeffrey says dandelions last forever.
Yeah, dandelions. Oh my gosh. We had a company come out last year to, start spraying. They got to be back this year because, with yards, it's not one season and done and you have a beautiful lawn. It takes a little bit of time to get it there. So hopefully our yard looks a little bit better than it did last year. We had, clovers and dandelions galore, I swear. And that's like my biggest pet peeve. Not even dandelions and clovers. What my biggest pet peeve is, and I'm not sure if you guys know what this looks like, but crabgrass with the thick blades. I can't stand that. And I'll show you what it looks like, Alex, so you can get out there with a little shovel and pick all of it out. Which
I don't know about that.
All right, snip it short. Okay.
Lots of people want to see ice castles, videos, and pictures.
You got it. So again, if you guys don't mind at this point, if you're just tuning in, giving this video a like as well as a share, I would greatly appreciate it. And also, if you are new here or if you don't comment a whole lot, we appreciate all feedback. And if you guys like these videos and want to continue seeing them every single night, definitely let us know. It motivates us to continue making tons and tons and tons of live videos. And plus, I just enjoy my time with you guys. So hopefully it's reciprocated to a point. Okay, I'm going to roll up these tails too, just to get them out of the way. So now we're going to hold it up and show you guys how it's turning out so far, but we are not done. What do you think of that, Al? Something different, right?
Yeah, I like it. Looks pretty.
Now we got to work in some more flowers, and I'll fluff all those tails afterwards. But let me do this upside down so you guys can see. That piece looks awful. Nobody told me that.
Cindy says, me too, I hate crabgrass.
I hate it.
Terry hates crabgrass. We have a problem with it too, she says.
See, I knew you guys were my people. We all deal with the same issues. So now we have some of these. These are a miniature kind of peony or a tighter bud that we're going to work in. We're just going to snip these off. These beautiful flowers came from Michael's. Just snip. We also have some leaves that we can pull off and work into our bow. Because you guys know I like to soften my bows. I don't like my bows to be the main focus of our designs.
Kathy says we have Creeping Charlie in Iowa.
Ooh, we got some Creeping Charlie in the backyard.
I've never heard of that before.
Really? All right, so there's some leaves we just poked into our bow. We're going to take some of these beautiful pink flowers and work them in as well. So how many flowers do we get? I think 3 or 4 from this stem. Working some up top, some below. Just peppering them in. I think this color scheme looks really nice together. What do you guys think? What do you think, Alex? You're pretty much one of the most honest people in my business as well. You and Yaya. If Alex doesn't like something, she doesn't even have to say anything. Yaya has to be like, Alex. She'll just give that look and she'll be like, oh, that's okay.
No, I like that the yellow offsets like the green. I think it
so, too.
softens
I think
it.
looks nice. All right, so we're going to break down a second spray into smaller pieces. We'll also take these leaves and pop them off and work them into our little bow.
Robin says, Nick, you do make some beautiful wreaths.
Thank you, Robin.
Christy says, love this.
All right, so there's 2 leaves. We also have this little set right here that we'll just tuck in, place right, dip it again, place it here. And then we'll take some of these peonies and work them on the little section right here. Maybe we'll only need 3 for down below. We'll see. Place this one there. Sticking out a little bit far, but we'll see how that looks. You never know until you try, right, Alex?
Mm-hmm.
You never, ever know. So we have 1 final peony bud. So we place 3 down below. I'm going to actually take this final one and tuck it up top, kind of within our bow. Like so. So what do you guys think? Work in 1 more product and then we can call it a day. But I think that looks pretty so far. Something different. It's always fun mixing it up, you guys. I know I say that a lot, but it truly is. Keeps me on my toes. Well, I'm always standing on my toes because I'm so short. But what do you think of this foliage now, Alex? Just a few pieces of this, and that should be it.
I like that.
Just
Marilyn
snip 'em
says she loves the double bows.
Something different, I know. I like it. Snip, snip, snip. Pull them up, actually. I don't want them to be too long.
Oh, I just saw it's someone's birthday today. I think Kathy. Happy birthday.
Kathy. Let's all wish Kathy a happy birthday. Comment down below. Well wishes for Kathy. Birthdays are big special events. So happy birthday, Kathy. And I appreciate you watching me on your birthday. Our super fun right here.
Mary Joy says, do you not have glue strings? I struggle with my glue pot.
I think it's the way I've kind of twisted my glue because I use the same glue as all of you guys. I just think the way I kind of twist it and angle my hands, it does take practice to get used to your glue skillet. So definitely practice, just take your stem, dip it in, and swirl it around. But occasionally we get a glue string or 2, but not that much, I feel like. But if Alex tried to use it, I'm sure she would create a spider web with it.
Yeah, I'm not that good at it.
Okay, so take this piece, place it here. And all of our wreaths do get listed in our Etsy shop, and we have been getting lots of messages about where to purchase. So you can go to our Etsy shop. It's still under Nick's Seasonal Decor. The only thing is when you type it in, make sure that you type in, you click underneath where, in the search bar, you click underneath, it should say shop names. That seems to be where people get kind of caught up on not finding me. But our wreaths do sell fast, and usually what I do is I come back in later in the night, I post a picture of it, and in the comment section of every post, I always have a link to the design that's available. And if it sells, you can always just browse our Etsy shop, but definitely favorite our Etsy shop too. That way you get notified whenever we post a new, not video, but video too, post a new wreath for sale. Our final little branch right here. And that's the wreath. I don't think we need anything else. What do you think, Alex?
I think it looks beautiful.
You guys think we need anything else? I think that looks great. So here's the completed design. I want to thank you all so very much for joining us tonight. Again, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, follow button. You're watching on Facebook. But also, with that being said, check us out on our other social media handles. We have Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, all sorts of social media. But our biggest ones are Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So be sure to hit that subscribe button on YouTube and hit that follow button on Instagram. And if you're interested in joining or learning more about Nick's exclusive wreath community, we do between 16 and 18 tutorials at least each month for $25 or in-depth. It's not kind of like these fast-paced lives. We use our camera and we go live every Monday at 8 p.m. That's what we created tonight. I'll have a picture of that posted tomorrow, but you can learn more about that at nicksseasonaldecor.com. And while you're there, be sure to subscribe to our email list. So with that being said, I love you guys. Thank you so much. We probably won't be live tomorrow night because we will be 2.5 hours away looking at ice cubes, basically giant ice cubes. But again, if you're interested in seeing a video or some pictures of it, we definitely can take that because I'm sure it'll turn out beautiful and it'll look really cool. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We'll keep you updated along the way. And thank you all so much. I love you guys. And if we're not live tomorrow, we'll have something scheduled to post. And yeah, thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
But good night, everyone.